Well, thank you very much, Anne Musungu, for that detailed report. Like I mentioned, these are developments that we are also currently following up to just make sure we give you or bring you up to speed with whatever is happening right from Mosop, Nandi County, where the accident happened, to Eldoret, where the bodies are being prepared to be airlifted to Nairobi. Of course, we're also pitching tent at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport here in Nairobi, where the bodies will be received before being transferred to the Lee Funeral Home in Nairobi as the burial preparations continue to take shape. We're also rather keeping tabs with whatever is happening at his Nairobi home, the leaders who are thronging there, what the family is saying, what the leaders are saying, how are they eulogizing Johana Ngeno as a member of parliament. Remember, he was and has been termed a very fearless leader who defended the people, the interests of the people fearlessly. He, of course, made headlines several times, including in 2020, during the Mau evictions, and of course he was also arrested at that time in regards to what authorities at that time said was inflammatory remarks. I remember also late last year, or in the course of last year, he was at the heart of whatever was happening in Emurua Dikirr in regards to land controversy. So he is a man who did not shy away from speaking his mind, did not shy away from speaking and fighting for the interest of not only his constituents but rather the country and Kenyan citizens in general. Now, like Jeff Kirui mentioned earlier on, is a man who also really championed for the artists and musicians, especially vernacular musicians or artists drawn from the Rift Valley region. And it's a really big blow to them, of course, in those live images that we saw from the Moi Teaching and Referral Hospital. I was able to see or not quite a number of musicians who the late member of parliament really supported. But right now I just want us to speak to Winfrey Owino, who is standing by at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. Winfrey, what is the latest? What is happening at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport? Are there a sign of leaders who are there, members of parliament who are waiting to receive the bodies of the 6 Kenyans who lost their lives, of course, among them the member of parliament for Emurua Dikirr?
Good afternoon to you, Ian. It is all systems go here at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. We see security officials have actually pitched camp here, and we see also representatives from the National Assembly are also in the vicinity. As we speak, we have quite a number of hustlers that are here ready to receive the 6 deceased Kenyans who lost their lives following the fatal crash of their flight of their aircraft last evening. And as we speak right now, we have representatives of the Narok County. We've been informed that Narok Governor Patrick Ole Ntutu will be among the people who will be escorting the body of the now deceased MP Johana Ngeno to this airport and to Lee Funeral Home, among other leaders. But notably, we have not seen any leaders yet. But people are still making their way into this area where we are supposed to receive their body at the cargo area. But we have quite a number of family members who are here. They're not really ready to speak to the media yet because they are still trying to come to terms with the loss of their loved one. But so far, all systems go. People are just waiting for the body to get here. And of course, once the body is here, we'll be having so much activity that we'll be able to update you on now who will be here or who will be accompanying the body. But as of now, we're just sure that Narok Governor Patrick Ole Ntutu will be accompanying the body from Eldoret and to Lee Funeral Home. Ian, as of now, Ian, those are the updates we have, but we will be giving you more updates as say in the next few minutes when the body arrives here. Now we'll be having a bit of activity which is expected to start in say the next 20 minutes. Back to you, Ian, in studio.
Before I let you go, I don't know, do you probably have or have gotten any information in regards to how the itinerary looks like? Will the bodies arrive at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport and straight away to Lee Funeral Home? Or is there any activity that will happen in between when the body arrives and when the bodies will be taken or transferred to be preserved at the Lee Funeral Home in Nairobi?
As to the people who will be receiving the body here at Lee Funeral Home, it is not yet clear. but what we know is that all the protocols are being handled by the National Assembly officials who are actually here just doing some ground check and preparation. But what we know so far is that once the body gets here, there will be a procession from the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport to Lee Funeral Home, where quite a number of family members and some other leaders are actually pitching camp there. So here we don't expect much activity, but of course, the only main activity that's going to be happening here will be receiving the body and maybe a prayer session before now the procession begins to the Lee Funeral Home.
Well, thank you very much, Winfrey. We'll be coming to you later on just to make sure you keep us abreast, and of course, our viewers, in regards to what will be happening once the body arrives at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. Of course, tributes continuing to flow in. We saw leaders led by President William Ruto yesterday mourning the late Member of Parliament for Emurua Dekir, and those the other 5 people who lost their lives in that particular crash in Chepkiep, Mosop Sub-County, Nandi County. And just to brief you on what the president said, to quote him precisely, verbatim, said, "I've received with profound shock and deep sadness the news this last evening, that is, of the passing of Emurua Dekir, Member of Parliament, Mheshimiwa Johana Ngeno. My friend, Mheshimiwa Ngeno, was a progressive and devoted servant of the people who worked tirelessly on behalf of the residents of Emurua Dekir in Narok County. He was focused, vocal, and fearless, a leader who stood firmly for justice and equity for all. He will be remembered for the tangible progress achieved under his leadership and his exemplary commitment to promoting local talent, especially in music." Finally, says our thoughts and prayers with his family, his friends, the people of Emurua Dekir, and all the victims and families affected by the helicopter crash in Mosop, Nandi County. For now, we take a brief breather here on Weekend at 1, but we'll leave you with a brief history of the late Member of Parliament for Emurua Dekir, that is Honorable Johana Ngeno. We'll be back in a moment.